voila. Yeah. Always scared they're gonna put the wrong collar in there, but it's the FD, just exactly what I want. 30 round P-Mag, just like a Gen 3. Yep. Window in it. Gun itself, put that aside. There's your standard lock with a couple of keys in there. Got 2 swivels in there. It's like an IWI keychain. It's a thick manual. I've never seen a manual that thick. I guess there's some stuff in there. Responsibility, blah, blah, blah. That card. A nice sticker. NRA bag if you join. Products. Okay, here's the gun itself. Let's go ahead and get it out of the blue. Oh yeah. Nice. Wow, it's beautiful. That's nice how the foam comes pre-cut. You know, if I wanted to put this in a case, I could do it like this, but I'm probably going to put it in a specific case made for this Tavor, and I'm looking at some different ones on the market right now. If you've got suggestions, put them in the comments, and that'll probably have its own pick and pluck type phone. Okay, to begin, we're going to safety check the weapon visually and physically, and the magazine is empty and clear. All right, let's take a look at this thing. Wow, sweet. Love it, love it. When I picked this thing up, I realized that I'm probably going to be selling a lot of my ARs. My plan was to basically sell a few ARs to pay for this, because this is more expensive than I'm used to buying. If you've been watching the channel, you don't see me reviewing guns like this. Usually the most I pay for a gun is about, you know, $800, and that's total max. Normally it's more around the $300 to $500 range. So this was a splurge, but at the same time, I'm going to have to sell some of my lesser guns to pay for this. And this is the right time to sell. So, but here we go. Let's take a look at this Tavor real quick. It's just an unboxing video. Just wanted to show it to the channel. I'm going to be doing some testing with it. There's really no reason for me to do any kind of detailed, you know, going over everything on this, because there's so many videos out there with the Tavor. But I just want to show you, as viewers of my channel, I do have a Tavor now, and that I'm going to be playing around with it. But if you've never seen a Tavor, you know, of course it's a Bullpup design, and of course that just means all the action takes place here in the back, and you know, you're able to have your barrel, which this is a 16-inch barrel, but it's further back here, so the overall length of this gun is only 26 inches, so that's perfect. And it's not an SBR, but it sure feels like one when you pick it up. You've got sling attachment points here, here, here. I would like to get either linear compensator or fake suppressor or something. I'm tired of those bird cages. I just don't like looking at them. I don't know what it is. I'm just tired of them. Love this FD collar, and the feel of this is quality. Now these are around 8 pounds, so you know there's going to be some heft there. Your safety, you can make this ambidextrous. If you want to switch it out, you can put it on the other side. Now this mag release is actually already ambidextrous, so it's going to be able to release from either side. And this is a change. Used to be the mag release was up here on these Tavors, and for the X95s, they moved it up here, which I greatly prefer. Now I'm going to be doing an upgrades video, and I will put links in the description to any upgrades that I do along with this project as the project continues. As of right now, I really don't know what I'm going to do with this gun. I may leave it as is, but if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments, and I may add them to the gun. And then, like I say, if I do end up adding them, there'll be links in the description, or probably just telling you how to get there. You know, YouTube is not very gun friendly, and that's just, it is what it is. The butt pad on this is really, really thick, very, very rubbery, and I don't think recoil is going to be much of a problem with this gun anyways. I did see some aftermarket products to make this a little bit smaller, but it still maintains the 26-inch overall length. I'm looking into that, but I don't know anything about that yet. Charging handle, you can also switch to the other side if you so choose, and there are charging handles out there where you can actually flip them down and then flip them back up when you're going to use them. That way it's not in your way. I do notice there's just a little bit of rattle here, but I don't think, a little bit. I don't like rattle. Now, Fab Defense has a flip down bipod, and you've probably seen other videos of mine where I demonstrate that on my AR-15s. They have one for these Tavors. The only problem is they don't have one for the X95 yet. They've got them for all the other models. So I wrote them, and I'm hoping that they're going to be coming out with one for the X95. And I told them, hey, you know, I would really like to bring that to the world. So let me know when you come out with that. Now you've got hidden flip-up sights, and you need to learn where those are at. That way you can bring them up. Now I'll just tell you a little secret here. If you want to see where they're at, just look for the ones that are just slightly indented in. In other words, they're just a little bit smaller. It comes out and boop, it's a definite. And then the same thing here. So a blind man can actually do it. But they're there, and this front sight has tritium in it, and they do feel very solid. Now stay tuned to the channel, because obviously I'm going to be doing more than just looking at it. Can't wait to get this out in the field, start firing it. They actually also have a 9mm kit, and I think a 300 blackout kit that you can get, and you just swap out the parts, and now you've got 2 guns, or 3 guns if you got both kits. But I would like to have the 9mm kit. I'm not going to get the 300 blackout kit. The problem is you can't find those kits right now. In fact, this was the last X95 online. Like, I looked everywhere, every single site, and this was the very last one in stock. Of course, if you don't know, these are made in Israel, and they were made specifically for the military over there. I should say the automatic version was made for the military, and these are semi-automatic. So these are the civilian version, but the Israeli military, I definitely trust them, and I'm a big fan of anything that comes from Israel. Fab Defense, their products are top quality. You know, I try to buy made in the USA, but I will say made in Israel is a very, very close second for me. The handguard itself is covered, but if you want to remove this to where you have a Picatinny rail, you just push down the little button there. There you go. And you can take this all the way off, of course, but there you've got, basically, you've got a quad rail on this thing. So it's kind of hidden, but personally, I am not big on those quad rails. You know, I don't use a whole lot of accessories. I just want something good to grab, and that's going to be a nice place to grab there. It's got a stop there, but I'm probably going to get some sort of a grip here. You know, whether it's you know, just a mag pull handguard or whatever, something to put here to make sure my hand stops. Anytime you've got a barrel that close, you want to have something pretty solid there at the end. Make sure you don't slip over that barrel. Okay, stay tuned to the channel. I'll probably do a assembly, disassembly video on this just for fun, and I'll definitely do a field test shooting video, and I'll do a full report on what I think of this gun, if I think it's worth the money, and is it worth giving up my ARs. Now, I'm really considering selling the majority of my AR-15s. For one, I'm going to have to pay for this, but I'm looking to kind of move away from that platform. I'll always have at least 1 or 2, but I think I've just got too many of those, and if they would come out with some sort of crazy laws and foolishness, then I'll have to try to figure out what I want to do. And you know, right now I can sell them for top dollar, so I'm thinking of probably getting rid of a lot of them but that's still up on the fence. We'll discuss that in future videos. For right now, let's just enjoy this Tavor, and it's great to, at least for now, be in a free country, and the Second Amendment is still on the books last time I checked. All right, make sure you like, subscribe, and you can check me out at bradctv.com.